Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, I'm wanting to do a live on Felicia Johnson, especially for the simple fact that she's from San Diego. So I definitely have to show love. Not like I wouldn't anyway, but yeah, definitely puts a lot on the table. I'm trying to get this off. Okay, I clicked the wrong one. So I know I said I was going to start on the 1st of May, but I'm not. Why not? So the first 5 people in the chat will get raffle tickets into my free supporters raffle. And that's just for the people that, like I said, first 5 in the chat, or some Saturdays we do game night. And yeah, you get tickets for answering the questions, right? Sorry guys, I'm kind of like all over the place right now. I've been really looking into this, and it reminds me of my trip to Houston. So we will also be talking about that and what I think really is going on in this situation. So let's see who we all got in the building. We got Oscar in the building. Hey, Oscar. We got Miranda. Hi, Panda. We got Michael. Miss Veronica. Much prayers to you, my love. Got her in the building. Got Jay Savage in the building. Yeah, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Yesterday was my first year anniversary on YouTube. And I'm like, dang, I don't even know how I made that. Like, I don't know. I never intended on doing, I was going to say Facebook, YouTube, but I don't know. Once I got to, talking to everybody, you kind of build a family. So yeah, I got kind of hooked to you guys. Let me see. I think I just put it up. I thought I put it on here earlier, and I guess I didn't. So in the meantime, while I'm getting all my things set up, we could take a look at that. It's like 4 minutes, so you guys can you guys can handle that. Let's see. Hold on. Let me bring it up here for you guys. I got so many windows open. It's crazy. Uh-oh. Yes, let's pop the champagne. Yes. Okay, let me share that. This is just like a little, like some flashbacks. Actually, Oscar helped me out with this one. So shouts out to Oscar. Let's see, is it on here? There it goes. So let's take a look at that. For those of you guys that didn't see it, I'm gonna speed it up so you guys don't have to see my intro once again. Thank you. Thank you. Salute, salute, definitely. All right, let's see. Let's skip into it because y'all just seen this part of it. So we're gonna start from a little bit back. Let me know if it echoes. Yes, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, y'all. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Definitely. Guys, quick. So that was that, y'all. Much love to Oscar for helping me out with that. I'm still learning a lot of things, so you got to get help where you can get it. Like I said, I've learned a lot and I got a lot to learn and grow from. So, yes, make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in the door. So, we are going to get straight into it. There's a young lady missing by the name of Felicia Marie Johnson. And when I found out she was from San Diego, it like hit home for me. Like, really, really. I'm like, yo, that could have been me when I was 24 years old. So I just feel for her parents. She goes out there for her 24th birthday and never comes back. Like, that's crazy. They said that she was, I don't know if she was going out to celebrate or because she turned 24, she was going out there to seek, jobs. How old was I? Dang. I would have to look. Whenever All-Star Weekend was in Houston is when me and one of my friends went out there. And I'm going to tell you my experience with their clubs out there and explain what I think could have possibly happened, because the game is disgusting. It's nasty. So I'm going to let you guys listen to a few things, and after where's it at? I want to read a few things to you guys too as well. So you guys already know that my very best friend, Quanell X, he deals with cases out there. And so I guess the family hired him to be the private investigator on this. I don't know how much of an expertise he would have in this area. I really don't know too much about the man personally, but just from the Malia Davis case alone rubbed me the wrong way. Maybe I'm just wrong from that and I judged him too fast. I don't know, but with how everything went down in that case, I don't know. Anyway, so Felicia is, let me bring up her, I don't know, what do I call it? Stats? Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Yes, we are definitely always learning. Never stop learning. Can never know too much. Yes, it was dope. I was like, oh, shoot. I wanted to add, like, me talking in it, but it wasn't flowing right. So I was like, just let it be just like that. So, yes, thank you guys. Thank you. Trying to get some other people like this person to start. She would be great as a content creator. She already has a page, I believe. She hasn't told me what it was, but she believes she has a page she's starting. So shouts out to Miranda. When she gets started, we're definitely going to be shouting that out, showing her some love. That's what we do. So this is what I wanted to put up while I was talking. Where is it? So, she's not from Houston, Texas. She traveled out to Houston to go to this club. I keep wanting to say Centerfold. It's not Centerfold. Cover Girls. I believe I have a picture of this place in here somewhere. Is it in here? Yeah. Here it is right here. That's like the front of the building, the front entrance there. Cover Girls, yes. So she goes here right before her birthday and she tries to go into this place and get a job. Long story short, She was not hired, and she comes out of the club. And this is how I don't know how they know this. They say she comes out of the club. I'm guessing she writes a Uber. They're taking too long to come. And from my understanding, it was someone that was already in the club that offered her a ride. Now, if that is true and it's not the other way around where it was someone coming into the club and instead seeing her, may have had a conversation with her like, hey, what's up? Where are you going? Because normally when you come out of the club, if you work there, and I think that if she actually did an audition and did not get hired, since she went into this club, got on that stage, customers were able to see her. There should have been a bouncer there to walk her out to either her car, make sure she gets to her car safely, gets in it and drive off, or gets in a taxi, pulls off, or gets in her Uber and pull off. She should have not been in front of this club alone for her to get into the car with a customer coming in or a customer coming out, period. Now, if you work at a club like this, and I mean, they can't push the line on her because she's not contracted with them or anything, but normally you cannot get in a car with somebody that was already in the establishment. You can't do that. You will get fired in most places. Some places are corrupt, but you'll get fired for that because it looks like something totally different is going on. Another thing is, if you do work there, you're getting off and a client is coming in and instead you guys chop it up and go, that's another way to get fired because it's like you're taking business from the club and taking it elsewhere is what they would consider it. So I know from my experience in Houston, not only there, so I'm not going to make it seem like they're that bad, but my experience there is they don't do things by the book. So possibly just because she didn't work there, they just let her go outside. But I think that is just a safety issue. If she was in this establishment and got on that stage at all, a customer seen her audition or anything like that. And when I went out there, it wasn't just, well, there's two different ways they would do an audition. So either you would go in, they need to see what you look like, your body. Sometimes you go into the office, you get dressed, you may have to walk back and forth, and they just say, boom, you're hired. They don't care what you can do on the stage. Some places you actually have to get on stage and do at least 2 songs to get hired. Some they'll just do 1 to get hired. Some places you can literally walk in, show your face, and they're like, you're hired. Because you can pay at some places to not have to go on stage. You can just work the floor and give lap dances without going on stage and make money that way. But to me, going on stage is more of like your billboard, an advertisement type thing. I know a lot of girls don't like to when they can just, especially if they're not confident being on stage is what I'll say. They wouldn't want to get on and they'll just do the floor all day. So I don't know exactly how her audition went, but I'm assuming from how it was when I was there, you were at least getting in an outfit. So with that, that's putting a girl in a vulnerable situation. And if she was by herself, which it sounds like she was to me, because where else? And so that's a little bit tricky too, as well. I have traveled places by myself, but those were places I've worked at and been there for years. It's not like I was just going there like, oh, I'm in a new place. I don't know if this was a new place for her, but her being by herself really scares me. So let's go back to this because you guys know I can talk. So it says 24-year-old Felicia Marie Johnson was last seen leaving the club, Centerfolds at, where does it say? That's not the actual address, but it's saying the 10 1300 block of West Little York Road in Houston, Texas on April 15th. Okay, so she has not been seen at all since that day. Felicia has long black hair, maybe curled or straight, brown eyes, dark complected. To me, she's kind of like my color, like a caramel color. I don't know. Could be the pictures, but that's what I would think. She doesn't look dark complected to me. She has a large tattoo of a butterfly and roses. So this is what that looks like. Do I have the single picture? I do have the single picture. I could pop it up here, but I'm going to put this one up here. So this picture right here of the butterfly and roses, that tattoo is on her right shoulder. Let's see. It is unknown the clothing that she was wearing at the time of her disappearance. If you have seen Felicia Johnson since her reported disappearance, if you know her current whereabouts, or if you have any information whatsoever concerning Felicia's disappearance, please call the Houston Police Department, at 832-394-1840. Again, that number is the Houston Police Department is 832-394-1840. Or you can call EquiSearch at 281-309-9500. Again, that number is 281-309-9500. Felicia Marie Johnson went missing, like I said, April 15th of 2022. She went missing from Houston, Texas. Her date of birth is 4/10/1988, guys. So 5 days after her 24th birthday, this young lady goes missing. Black hair, 5'4", 115 pounds, brown eyes, Hispanic and black. Like I said, complexion dark. And those are the same phone numbers that I gave you prior. Here's the other missing poster. So that is another picture of her. I will show you the pictures bigger. I already read the top part, but it says her loved ones are very worried about her. If you have seen her or know where she is, please contact the Houston Police Department Missing Persons Division at 713-731-5223, or you can contact Ivy Husley at 345-812-7395, or her father, Kevin Johnson, at 619-735-6731. And like I said, I want to reach out to Kevin and at least talk to him. I mean, we're from the same area, and I could tell him what I think could have possibly happened. But to me, if the club has cameras everywhere, so if this young lady went into this club, I mean, there's cameras in the dressing room, there's cameras at the entrance, there's cameras everywhere in this club. I wonder if she did audition, was she offered an alcohol beverage? Because some clubs will give you a complimentary shot. Let me make sure I'm correct. I believe this is a 21 and up club. Yes, it is a 21 and up club. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. Let me share this with you guys real quick. Which one did I just click on? Here we go. So this is their drew a blank. Hold on. This is their Instagram page. So it is 21 and up. Right here it says. I don't know what time she went in exactly, but it says their happy hours is Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So normally during those times they have drink specials and things like that, but it's open from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning. Whoa, not going to show all that. If you guys want to see this page, you guys can definitely go to it and see if you guys can look at it. I believe this is the location right here. I don't know if I can make that big. Anyways, yeah, so that's that of that. Let me see if this other link has a little bit more of what would have went on. Let me see their specials, because that was the 15th. Guys, real quick, on the calendar, what day does the 15th, April 15th, fall on? I can't look real quick. I can, but if you guys can tell me faster, what day does April 15th fall on? So I can see something. I want to look at their events and see if something was going on at that time to where she could have been there when something can jog one of their memories. If she was there during, see, because they have bars there inside of the club. And like I said, a lot of the places that you go to before you go on, it was a Friday. It was a Friday. Okay. Okay. Yes, I do too, guys. I'm going to the chat really quick. I do hope they find her. There's one reason why I think they could, but from the bloody phone, yes, so sad. Hope she is found. I hope she's found safe too. Yes, I do too, man, guys. Thank you guys for showing love. Put it on your Facebook so I can share it. Okay, I sure will. Some of this is on Facebook, so you can go ahead and share that. Yes, guys, all the prayers are wonderful. Yes, D-Lo. Michael, there's so many missing people that have been, yes, for years. It's crazy. No one just, listen, guys, no one just gets up and disappear. There's no way possible that people just disappear. They are somewhere on this earth. It's just a matter of finding them. Now I got to find out. Okay, I was in this one. So it was a Friday. Let me see if they have any Friday specials. But then I also want to know what time she went in. Either way it goes, I feel like the police have a lot more information because, like I said, this man, if he was already in the club, he may have bought a drink when he came in. Some clubs have a membership, so they would know who was coming in. If he bought any drinks, there was a credit card used or anything like that. Tipping the girls. One of the waitresses had to say, oh, no, it was him that left around that time. Someone's seen something and they have to know something. They found her phone bloody in Bear Park. Let me tell you a little bit about Bear Park real quick. Because I'm just saying they have to know something. There's cameras everywhere. So either they know who came out of that club when she left at the same time, or they have cameras in the parking lot. They seen who pulled in and pulled out and parked, walked up, had a conversation with her. Oh, yeah, you looking for a ride? You waiting for an Uber? Okay, come with me. I'll take you. They get into some type of scuffle in the car. Boom, toss the phone out. Because this area that the phone was found was only 11 minutes away. Either way, whether you take the toll road or you take the normal driving path, it's 11 minutes away. And with that being said, I believe that was like 6 miles away. Let me make sure I'm telling you guys right. Okay, let me put this up real quick. Share screen. Chrome tab. So check this out. Where's the tab? Is it this one? Where's the tab? Okay, it's this one. Okay, so this is the park right here. Oops, let me go. How do I scoot up? This is the park right here. And I believe it's like 2,000 and something, 2,154 acres is how large this area is. And like it has like walking trails, equestrian trails, a small little zoo. It has like buffaloes, ostriches, emus in there. There's like a playground area. There's a soccer field, little league and softball fields. There's 4 tennis courts there. There's 8 picnic pavilion like type areas. They have the horseshoe courts all around. They have like, you know, when you go to the park and they have all the tables with the grills next to it. They have hundreds of those all scattered throughout the park. Ducks are there walking around. You can't mess with the ducks. They're walking around freely. This is a place that people frequent. So did something happen to where she was taken to this park and maybe they went on like a little day, hey, let's go to the park and chill for a little bit, and something happened there? Her phone was tossed, or does it look like it was just tossed out of the window into this area? That's just the question I was thinking about. I'm trying to think about it in all different ways. Just trying to make it make sense to me and hopefully to you guys as well. Let's see. I'm going to go to the chat. Let me see. Where were we at? Oh, it was Good Friday before Easter. Man. I'm here in Houston, and that's not a good side of town. Oh, I know. I'm going to tell you guys my experience doing exactly what she did. Horrible experience. My friend left with a black eye. Guys, we will get into it. Salute, Preach. What's up? How are you, love? They grab a lady off the trail. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Let me show you guys pictures of this area. Let me take this off. Stop sharing the screen. I showed you guys where it was land-wise, but I'm going to show you. It looks like a nice little serene place. I'm not going to click on the pictures because it's going to take me off of it, but I'm going to show you guys right here. Share screen. It's this one. Share. So hopefully you guys can see these pictures. You guys can see this though, right? If you guys can't, I'll do the clicks, but I want to show you multiple of them at a time. So, okay, you see the little pond here with the ducks, but look how open this is. Look at this. But look, there's bridges and things like that. If I click it, can you guys see that? Let me see if you guys can see that. Okay, you guys can, so I can't click on it. So do you see, this reminds me of the 2 little girls, what is it, the Delphi murders. Look at this bridge area. Okay, so this is to give you an idea of how this park is. And this is a Friday we're talking about. So I would think, let me see. Just the buildings that are there. I would think around this type of park, there's a lot of people there. So if they were there and something happened, I think we would have witnesses, maybe not depending on the area that they were in. But I would like to know how that phone was found. Was it just tossed, or I don't know. I do not know, guys. Let me see. Let me take this down. So let's listen to a news clip real quick. Where's it at? Here we go. Tell me if you guys can hear this. You guys can hear it, I believe.
Down to the earth in search for a missing woman. 24-year-old Felicia Johnson disappeared. Her family says that she was last seen at CoverGirl's nightclub near the Beltway in 290 in Northwest Houston, and they believe she could be in danger. KPRC2's Rochelle Turner is live at Bear Creek Park, an area that volunteers have.
Can you guys hear that, or do I need to pop it up on the screen? I will cover it just for YouTube purposes. Were you guys able to hear? No, I'm just going to pop it up. I don't know why I'm being difficult right now. Share screen. I'm just going to have to cover it so that way there's no drama about me having it up here. So take a listen.
Down to the earth in search for a missing woman. It's been more than a week since 24-year-old Felicia Johnson disappeared. Her family says that she was last seen at CoverGirl's nightclub near the Beltway in 290 in Northwest Houston, and they believe she could be in danger. KPRC2's Rochelle Turner is live at Bear Creek Park, an area that volunteers have searched. Rochelle?
Christine, this morning, volunteers used search dogs to look around this area behind me. This is Eldridge Parkway. But today I spoke to Felicia's father, and he says he now has the FBI involved.
My daughter, I love you, and I'm just praying for her safe return.
Kevin Johnson says the past few days have been a nightmare. He flew from California to search for his daughter, Felicia.
Empty, helpless, angry, impatient, just waiting for answers.
The 24-year-old celebrated a birthday earlier this month and was last seen at the CoverGirl's nightclub on West Little York Road. Johnson says his daughter tried getting a job at the nightclub and was turned down. He says she got into a car with a man and no one has heard from her. Johnson went to the nightclub to speak to the manager, but was told to leave.
I think they have something to do with it. I think they have some kind of arrangement with these men to abduct these girls.
Sorry, there we go. Sorry, I'm sitting here talking to you guys. Were you guys able to hear that? Let me know. You guys were able to hear what they were saying, right? That she went to speak with the manager. You guys can hear that? Don't play with me. You guys could hear it or no? Because if you guys didn't hear it, I'm going to have to play it again. So you guys hear exactly what they said. Okay, you guys heard it. So if she just went to the manager and was told to leave, this is why I want to say what you guys would happen to me. I'm going to let you guys listen to the rest of it. But this is the reason why I want to tell you guys what happened to me. Because if she was told to leave, I believe it was for some other reason. And that's why either they're going to say our cameras wasn't working. We don't have that part of the footage. We can't see who it was. But I'm going to tell you what I think it is if this is the case. Let me let that finish. We're going to listen to two more. And we're going to get straight into what happened to me. Because this can be a possibility of what happened. And this is why the dad is feeling this way. Because it does get real shady in these parts. Because they know if you do call the police, they ain't going to listen to you. You wouldn't answer. You ain't nothing. You know, that's how they feel. But it's a job just like anyone else. And girls that take it serious, just it is what it is. That's a job and that is what it is. There's no extra. You can go somewhere else for that. To respect it. You know, I had a counselor tell me once. She was like, and I kind of was like, whoa. Like, and she was an older lady too. And she told me, she said, look, I respect anybody in any work that they do. And she said, even sex workers. And I asked her, well, I didn't ask her, but I was just kind of like, what? And she was like, yes. She was like, you know why? Because they're selling their body, right? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, me sitting in this desk right now, I'm doing the same thing. I'm selling my body to the company. I'm selling myself to make money because my body is physically here. So it's the same thing. It's just in different ways. The way she explained it, I can't explain it how she explained it, but I was just like, you're right. Like at the end of the day, you are still selling yourself. You're there. You're doing the work. You're the robot for the company. So I was just like, wow. But I wish I could put it how she put it, because I was just like, yo. But all right, let's finish it up so I could tell you guys. And we're going to open up the panel so you guys can tell me what you guys think.
And was last seen at the Cover Girls nightclub on West Little York Road. Johnson says his daughter tried getting a job at the nightclub and was turned down. He says she got into a car with a man and no one has heard from her. Johnson went to the nightclub to speak to the manager, but was told to leave.
I think they have something to do with it. I think they have some kind of arrangement with these men to abduct these girls that come from out of state.
Johnson hired a private investigator, and family members found Felicia's phone covered in blood on Eldridge Parkway near Bear Creek Park, just minutes away from the nightclub.
I think it could have been from her fingernail or something from a struggle or something like that.
Texas EquiSearch even spent the morning searching where Felicia's phone was discovered. Kevin says he's trying to stay strong and prays his daughter is found safe.
I just need some kind of information about something.
And Kevin tells us that his daughter was an inspiring model and she loved hair. If you know anything about this case or know where Felicia may be, you're asked to call Houston Police. Reporting live, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC 2 News.
Okay, guys. So that was that clip. And like I said, I'm only doing it like this because, they've been getting on me with this. So I'm going to play. There's 2 more I'm going to show you guys. Her GoFundMe. I really hope you guys find it in your heart to I don't care if it's $1, help this family out, because I would want to know what's going on in the situation. I'm definitely going to follow this case, and I'm going to reach out to Kevin myself, because once I tell you guys what happened to me, y'all understand why I want this man to understand how these things work. Because as a father, yeah, your daughter is grown, and you can't say, hey, you can't really judge and stuff like this, depending on how people, well, you can't judge anyway, to me. But just so they can have an understanding of how these places work. No one would understand unless you are actually in our shoes and experience what goes on in each one of these facilities. It's all different. Going to Houston is a completely different experience than going to Las Vegas or going to Miami or going to Hawaii. It's all completely different atmospheres and experience. I don't know if I can make that make sense to you guys, but let me show you guys this. Well, I'm not going to show it to you guys because I've been getting a little bit in trouble, but I'm going to pop it up so you guys can hear it as well. And I'm going to also get that link in the chat, because I'm going to tell you guys my experience of what I think it's a possibility that she went through the same thing. Make sure y'all out there hitting that like button, please. Because I've been looking at these videos and I'm like, I got these many people in here viewing. Where's my thumbs up? Can I just get a thumbs up? Just a thumbs up. Oh, I didn't even toss my banner up. So down here, guys, it's my Cash App. It's my, oh, that's not the right one. This is the one. We're going to open up the panel. But for right now, this one, I'm congratulating Miranda for winning the $100 and my $100 raffles. Like I said, the next one is starting in May. So we ain't on that right now, but I will be giving out these tickets to the first 5 people in the chat that were active in the chat, and that goes into my free raffle. And I just give away like little gift cards or little small gifts, like anywhere from like a $10 Starbucks coffee to $25 Walmart, Target, whatever gift card, because I was giving out actual gifts. And once I bought the gifts and had to send them out, just to send them out to people cost double what it was to buy the thing. So I was like, look, you guys are getting gift cards. Forget that. The very first person in the chat that is active, the very first person gets 2 tickets. The rest of them go to the other 5. And I'll let you guys know when that drawing is going to be. But I said I was going to start that one on the 1st of May, and I'm not. I'll start the $100 on that one. I want to get this $100 sent out before we start a new one. And I'll explain how that works at the end of this, because I want to get straight into the rest of the case. So I'm going to put a banner up over this while you guys listen to this. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, please. All right, here we go. Wait, where's my volume? There we go.
His co-worker. The shooting happened at the corner of Airline and...
You guys are on the wrong topic. Sorry, you guys, bear with me. Because sometimes when you keep these up there, they will go to a whole nother case. You're like, wait, I'm not talking about that. So here it goes right here.
She came here, stayed for a minute, for a little while. She called the Uber. Uber was taking too long to really get here. So a gentleman here at the club offered to give her a ride to where she needed to go. Felicia has not been seen since. No cell phone activity, no credit card activity, no social media activity. She has absolutely just vanished off the face of the earth. The family was able to get the last thing of the location of where she was with the cell phone. That cell phone was found discarded on the side of the road at Bear Creek Park. On the side of the road right there at Bear Creek Park, and the phone was covered in blood. We believe that she is the victim of foul play.
Yes,
we believe
ma'am.
that she's being held against her will. We believe that she, hopefully by God's grace, is still alive. But we want whoever's holding her to know that we will not rest. We will not stop looking. We will continue looking for her, and we will continue hunting you, no matter what.
I wonder if he really thinks that, or if he's saying that, okay, I think this is what happened, just to look. And I don't know, this, I could be wrong, but from what I've seen from the other case, like, oh no, I think this has something to do with trafficking. Let me investigate for you. Give me your money so I can investigate for you. Or does he genuinely feel this way? I'm unsure. We shall see. But let's just listen up. Where's it at? Here we go.
What takes place, we will continue hunting you, and we will not forget Felicia. We believe this young woman is the victim of foul play. She's been kidnapped, and that she's been held against her will. And law enforcement needs to do a better job of taking this case a lot more serious than they have.
Mm-hmm.
Once we found that cell phone covered in blood, law enforcement still took their time getting involved with the family. And then we were able to speak with law enforcement, myself in particular. Then they began to make some moves and get busy. But still, we believe had they responded quicker, more could have been done by just coming to this nightclub and getting the surveillance footage of who she got into the car with, getting surveillance footage of who the gentleman was inside the club. We understand that there's cameras on the inside also as well as the outside. And so they have footage.
Y'all listening? This is exactly what I said. I know for a fact these clubs keep cameras. Now, has there been times when, hold on, let me take this down. Has there been times when your stuff come up missing? They know you just did a VIP. They know what customer you had. They know you got probably like 2 or 3 racks from this customer. They know you're going to put it in your locker. You come back, your money's gone. All of a sudden, the cameras that were on your locker does not work. Come on now. They can play the game. I know They have to know if this man was already in there and came out, and that's who they was in the car. They know who he is. They're just not speaking. The police is what I'm saying. Or they seen that car come in because there's cameras on the outside. They have to have this type of security. So that's why I know something's going to have to give in this case. Here we go. Where we at? Let's press play.
Of who this gentleman was and what car he was driving. I spoke with a lawyer yesterday. He said he would do all he can to help law enforcement with his video footage. We know law enforcement finally came to the nightclub yesterday to retrieve this footage, just yesterday. And they just received the cell phone back from the family that they discovered with the blood on the phone. And clearly the picture of the phone showed it's blood on it. And they finally took it, and now they're processing it. But we want Felicia to know the community is looking for you. We're turning over every stone. We'll leave no door locked or unopened until we find where you are. Whoever has her, please release her. If you haven't, let her go. It's not worth your life for spending the rest of your life behind bars doing something stupid to this young woman. But we do not believe she left of her own free will. We believe she's the victim of foul play. This is her father. He has a message for his daughter.
Felicia, we miss you. All the families, you're in all of our prayers. I'm trying to hold myself together and stay strong for the family and for you. And I won't rest a day in my life until I have you back. It's a tragedy that you've been caught up in this net of whatever they got going on out here. But we working very, very hard to get you back. And I love you. Everybody in the family love you. And I just wanted to let you know, just stay strong and we're coming for you.
If anyone has any information, please reach out to our organization, Crime Stoppers, HPD. Please do something to help us find Felicia. Texas Equisearch did get on board as of this morning. They're currently at Bear Creek Park right now, searching where the cell phone was found for any possible leads or evidence to where Felicia may be. But we absolutely believe she's the victim of foul play.
Listen, I do not think that Felicia is still in that part. I just don't feel like she's still in that part. Because if it's the scenario of a trafficking group out there, she's not in that part. She's somewhere, in my opinion, drugged up or hurt to where she cannot speak, or she's either no longer with us. I'd hate to say that, but it is what it is. Let's continue.
HPD has to take these cases more serious. This is the fourth one I've dealt with in 6 months of a missing African-American female. And in every one of those cases of a missing African-American female, HPD dragged its feet. And they did not do anything until I began to go public and demand that they get involved and do something. So we need HPD to take the cases of missing young black women seriously, like they take the cases of missing young white females. We need that same level of attention and priority that you give the young white females, then you give the young black females.
Hello, I agree with that.
Like you deal with these missing person cases, because it seems like when young black females go missing in this city, it's not a priority. We can't tolerate that. We cannot accept that. So we know that she's a victim of foul play. We need help in finding her. We don't know where she is right now, but we're going to work like hell to try to find her. So we have investigators involved, people on the ground, Equisearch involved. Hopefully we can get a lead to where she is. We'll take your questions.
What day specifically was she last seen?
It's been 5 days ago now.
That would be Saturday morning. Saturday morning at this establishment right here, about 2 in the morning. 30.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Except over the
Mr. Johnson, what these last few days?
And he's traveling from California. He's here from California.
What have these last days been like for your family?
I can't put it into words. I'm trying to hold myself together and not just break down. And I don't know where my baby is or what's being done to her. And I can't put it into words. But it's like
Stay strong.
Just, I don't know.
This is the last place she was seen.
This is the last place she was seen right here. Getting into a car with some gentleman. And we haven't seen her since. The phone was found on the side of the freeway, about 6 feet off the freeway in the grass.
And I have to be honest, the club has not been cooperative. They just started being cooperative when they heard I was going to hold a press conference. They would not cooperate with us or the family.
So, guys, the reason why I am not fully showing the video is because, hold on, I've been getting news channels that'll tell me like, hey, can't play, even though we can for all intents and you know what I'm saying? This whole spiel. We'll try it out, but I believe they are going to flag me again. But if they do, I'll just make another upload to, if you guys really just want to see Quanell standing there talking. If you guys want to see Quanell standing there talking, put ones in the chat and I'll play the video. And if they say something, then I'll just do my own video on the side. Or
wish you didn't have to pay full price for Nintendo gear? This tool can help with that.
Uh-oh.
It automatically compares
That's because I paused it for a second. So, hold on, guys. Dang it. We got out of the actual video that I wanted to play for you guys because what happened? Hold on. No. Uh-oh. So the video I was playing went away now. Jeez. And it won't let me go back. Let's see what I can do. But let me know if you guys want to see Quanell X. Let me toss the link in the chat because I'm seeing I'm getting a lot of questions that Here we go, guys. There goes the link. Let's see. You can't see the video, I know. Okay, I see what you guys are saying. Quanell X, right? You're saying I'm saying it wrong? It's Quanell X, right? Yeah, she came from a good family. Look, any family is a good family, okay? So you guys do want to see it. Let me go and find it again because whatever I clicked on just now, when you guys were trying to see it, it literally stopped. So let me see. Duplicate. Guys, what just happened? Okay, here, I'm just going to type it in. That way, there's no extra. You know what? I'm going to go to another one in the meantime while I find. Oh, here it goes right here. Boom. Okay, so guys, we're going to watch it. I'm going to just let everybody know this is fair use. I may get in trouble, but we're going to do it. So, share screen. You guys want to see it? I'll show it to you. Okay. I see, Michael. Hold on. Let me pop this up here real quick, though. So I can make sure I could play it for you guys.
She came here.
Okay. Let me pause it. Give y'all what y'all want. All right? Hey, Michael.
Hey, what's up, sis? How you doing?
The reason why I was taking it off, I was just going to let you guys hear the audio, is because I've been getting little marks on my channel because I'm playing the news. So I'm going to play it for you guys anyway. I don't really mind. I'm not really here for all of that. I want you guys to see everything. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play it. So you got to mute up because I'm going to play the whole thing. It's the whole entire press conference and it's 14 minutes. So So we're gonna watch it in regular time, being that I'm showing it and I'm gonna get dinged for it. I'm gonna show it all the way.
You can't bring the volume a little higher up because it was a little low.
I can try to. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna have to play it the other way. So yes, I can, but let me see where it's at. And let me make sure mine's all the way up. Yep, it's all the way up on both ends. Go ahead and mute up, Michael. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and watch this together. I'll be in the chat with y'all. We can chop it up while this is going on. Here we go.
Stayed for a minute, for a little while. She called the Uber. Uber was taking too long to really get here. So a gentleman here at the club offered to give her a ride to where she needed to go. Felicia has not been seen since.
You can hear it, right?
No cell phone activity, no credit card activity, no social media activity.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Absolutely just vanished off the face of the earth. The family was able to get the last ping of the location of where she was with the cell phone. That cell phone was found discarded on the side of the road at Bear Creek Park. On the side of the road right there at Bear Creek Park, and the phone was covered in blood. We believe that she is the victim of foul play. We believe that she's being held against her will. We believe that she, hopefully by God's grace, is still alive. But we want whoever's holding her to know that we will not rest. We will not stop looking. We will continue looking for her, and we will continue hunting you. No matter what takes place, we will continue hunting you, and we will not forget Felicia. We believe this young woman is the victim of foul play. She's been kidnapped, and that she's being held against her will. And law enforcement needs to do a better job of taking this case a lot more serious than they have. Once we found that cell phone covered in blood, law enforcement still took their time getting involved with the family. And then we were able to speak with law enforcement, myself in particular. Then they began to make some moves and get busy. But still, we believe had they responded quicker, more could have been done by just coming to this nightclub and getting the surveillance footage of who she got into the car with, getting surveillance footage of who the gentleman was inside the club. We understand that there's cameras on the inside also as well as the outside. And so they have footage of who this gentleman was and what car he was driving. I spoke with their lawyer yesterday. He said he would do all he can to help law enforcement with his video footage. We know law enforcement finally came to the nightclub yesterday to retrieve this footage, just yesterday. And they just received the cell phone back from the family that they discovered with the blood on the phone. And clearly the picture of the phone showed it's blood on it. And they finally took it, and now they're processing it. But we want Felicia to know the community is looking for you. We're turning over every stone. We'll leave no door locked or unopened until we find where you are. Whoever has her, please release her. If you have her, let her go. It's not worth your life for spending the rest of your life behind bars doing something stupid to this young woman. But we do not believe she left of her own free will. We believe she's the victim of foul play. This is her father. He has a message for his daughter.
Felicia, we miss you. All the families, you're in all of our prayers. I'm trying to hold myself together and stay strong for the family and for you. And I won't rest for a day in my life until I have you back. It's a tragedy that you've been caught up in this net of whatever they got going on out here. But we working very, very hard to get you back. And I love you. Everybody in the family love you. And I just wanted to let you know, just stay strong and we're coming for you.
If anyone has any information, please reach out to our organization, Crime Stoppers, HPD. Please do something to help us find Felicia. Texas EquiSearch did get on board as of this morning. They're currently at Bear Creek Park right now, searching where the cell phone was found for any possible leads or evidence to where Felicia may be. But we absolutely believe she's the victim of foul play. HPD has to take these cases more serious. This is the fourth one I've dealt with in 6 months of a missing African-American female. And in every one of those cases of a missing African-American female, HPD dragged its feet, and they did not do anything until I began to go public and demand that they get involved and do something. So we need HPD to take the cases of missing young black women seriously, like they take the cases of missing young white females. We need that same level of attention and priority, like you give the young white females, then you give them young black females. We want equality from HPD and how you deal with these missing person cases, because it seems like when young black females go missing in this city, it's not a priority. We can't tolerate that. We cannot accept that. So we know that she's a victim of foul play. We need help in finding her. We don't know where she is right now, but we're going to work like hell to try to find her. So we have investigators involved, people on the ground, equity searchers involved. Hopefully we can get a lead to where she is. We'll take your questions.
What day specifically was she last seen?
It's been 5 days ago now.
That would be Saturday morning. Saturday morning at this establishment right here, about 2 in the morning, 2:30.
Is it Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Step over a little more, man. Come on.
Mr. Johnson, what are these last few days?
And he traveled.
Okay, so that answers the question. He said at 2 in the morning. So I wonder what time she went into audition. Because normally they have certain times where you can do that, depending on which shift you're trying to come in. If you're trying to come in on day shifts or night shifts, sometimes if you want to work day, you got to come in day because you got to talk to the day manager. And if you want to do night, same thing, you got to talk to the night manager. Or sometimes you see the GM and they can hire you for both. It just depends. So let's see.
Oh, that's how it goes down?
Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about it right when this is over. We're going to talk about my experience here in Houston and what I think are a couple possibilities of what happened. So we'll get to that in a second.
All right, cool.
Here from California.
Yeah,
He's here from California.
What have these last days been like for you and your family?
I can't put it into words. I'm trying to hold myself together and not just break down. And I don't know where my baby is or what's being done to her. And I can't put it into words, but it's like anguish. Just, I don't know.
This is the last place she was seen.
This is the last place she was seen right here. Getting into a car with some gentleman. And we haven't seen her since. The phone was found on the side of the freeway, about 6 feet off the freeway, in the grass. So.
And I have to be honest, the club has not been cooperative. They just started being cooperative when they heard that I was going to hold a press conference. They would not cooperate with us or the family until we threatened to go public. What they also don't know is when we send in the investigator, who's Hispanic, who looks white, they were speaking and he was recording the conversation. And we have them on tape in this club, the management, saying that we were not going to give her a job anyway. We don't hire black girls. We don't let black girls work here. So she already walked into a place that didn't care nothing for her and did not even want her presence to be here.
We're going to talk about that too.
See why, based on what I heard on that tape, out of their own mouths, that they don't give a damn what happened to that system. But we do. And this very young woman right here was trafficked out of that same nightclub, the same place. And so she knows the history of these owners and how they treat young women. But this is a problem. We need to find this young woman. We need to. Any more questions?
What's the latest with HPD? Where are they at with the investigation?
We don't know.
They're supposed to be here right now, but they're not here. They're supposed to be a part of this
They
whole thing, and
said
they're
they
not
want to
here.
come and join us. They're not here.
Well, it gets done like that in the club about racist things.
Yesterday, yes.
Hold on, Michael. Let it finish.
Come on over here.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
I was trafficked through these chains of nightclubs from the owners of these nightclubs for over a decade, where I was sexually exploited, extorted to be rehired whenever I was fired because I was discriminated on and put in dangerous positions time after time, day after day, week after week, and not paid for the hours that I was in those clubs as an employer. There's a lot of horrible things that happen in the chain of the Cover Girls organization, AHD Houston Incorporated, and the owners of these clubs. I really hope that they didn't alter any of the surveillance in the amount of time that should have been confiscated by police immediately within the first.
Listen, and I almost can guarantee if it was not manipulated, they cut out part. I mean, well, that would be manipulated, but they made it to where it was impossible or hard for the police to get it right now, and so that they can twerk it and do whatever they want. We'll talk about that too, the whole camera situation.
$48, but
That's crazy.
It's hard. If Felicia, you have a community out there that cares about you. Your skin color should not be the reason why there's lack of support in our community and law enforcement to help find you. You have to be found, and we're praying that you're found alive. And to the traffickers that might have enabled, or sex buyers that might have enabled the wrongdoing and foul play behind her, I really hope that you just release her or give us any hope, any information that can give her the whereabouts to where she is.
Any more questions?
Just your first and last name, how do you spell it? Angela Williams, Angela Williams, Williams.
Quanell X.
Kevin Johnson, KEVIN JOHN SON.
Just for people can, or the Facebook can personalize the story. Can you talk to us about her, who she was, the person she is?
She's a beautiful, loving person, just like my mom. Rest in peace. She's like her twin. Very good heart. Will give anybody the shirt off her back. Just a sweet person and an intelligent young lady. And I just very good with hair and makeup, like a model. It's like I don't see why anybody would want to hurt her. She's very, very sweet. It's my oldest daughter, and just the love of my life. And I just want her back.
What part of Houston? What made her come to Houston?
She came out here just really to celebrate her birthday and to work to get some employment in the strip clubs. That's why she was here. We got some family in town. They live in all parts of the South, so she was just really out here just to celebrate and work.
And when was her birthday? I apologize.
April 10th.
But it's really sad that HPD took 5 days to even come to this club and ask questions and attempt to retrieve the video footage, especially after we had already alerted them that we found a cell phone with blood all over it. We got pictures for you. Come take this cell phone. Maybe like a day.
We went the same day.
Cell phone?
Well, yeah, it was that same day. So we found the phone at 1:30 that afternoon. So it was that same, like 12 days. Like within 12 hours. We took them the phone and they refused it.
And that's the part I want to talk about. When they told law enforcement, HPD, that they knew something bad had happened to her, they took them the phone and said, "Look, we found the phone. Here's the pictures. It's got blood on it. Look at the phone. There's blood on it." They said, "We don't want it." They said, "We don't want it." They still did not take the case as a priority, and that's a damn shame. But this is the 4th young black female in less than 6 months I've dealt with like this in Houston who've been missing. 3 of the young girls have been found dead. And I hope we have a better outcome in this case by God's grace. But every case, HPD drags their feet in how they handle the missing person cases of young black women. That has to change. Any more questions? So if you want to go by Bear Creek where they're searching now, you're more than welcome to do that. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you for your help. They're out there, so I don't know. They're all over the place. Right. But it's Texas Equus Search.
This is like so crazy what's going on here.
It is. It really is.
I can find you. Text
It's like more like a racial thing. I don't know what it is about, but this is very sad right here, man.
Hey, where Hazel? Hey, she got some pictures of her too.
We would like some pictures as well. Only
The guy with the gray is like a lawyer.
No. He's just like a public figure that I guess they said, hold on.
do you mind sending it to me?
I get what you're saying. I know what you're
He's
saying.
like supposed to help out with, I don't know exactly what he is, but he helps out like getting information from people with cases. Supposedly he's
Like
supposed to
for the community.
Yeah, yes, exactly what you just said. So I do want to show you her family's GoFundMe. That way you guys can take a look at it. So here it is right here. Oh my gosh, let me take that banner down. So they're asking for $10,000. And I'm going to bring up I'm doing it right now. Bring up where's my share screen? Okay, let me stop that one. Stop share. Share the screen so you guys can see. And I can read to you guys what they're trying to, get in order to help them out in their journey in finding their baby. So, yeah, you can see it fully right there. Great. Okay, so family in need. That's her dad. I'm not sure if that's her sister. I got to do a little bit more. But it says Philip Hunter is the organizer of this this fundraiser on behalf of Kevin Johnson. So I will be contacting Kevin if I can and just making sure that I am showing the correct GoFundMe on my page, because I've had some times where people send me a GoFundMe like, oh, can you post this? Act like a family member, and they're not even related to the family or anything. And I end up posting it and people will donate. I will immediately come on and tell you guys, hey, this ain't it. Like, no. So for right now, from what I've looked into, this is the correct page. If there's any discrepancies, I will let you guys know. But with Philip Hunter being the first donor right here at the bottom, if you guys can see this right here, of the $50, I can kind of say I think this one is, from my looking at it, is legit. They've already raised $3,365 with a goal of $10,000. They've had 65 donations in total. Let's see. It says, my daughter Felicia Johnson is missing in Houston. We are from California. Finding my baby girl Felicia is our priority. Our family is forced to be separated in this most trying time, and I will stay in Texas as long as I can to ensure everything is being done to find Felicia. Our family is not complete without her. I have never felt such a sense of helplessness in my life. I am asking for support to stay in Texas to search for my daughter. Okay, turn up, Kevin, so he can stay there. I understand. Felicia is a beautiful young lady, both inside and out. Saturday, April 16th, she turned 24. I thought her birthday was on the 10th. Saturday on April 16th, she turned 24 with such, maybe the person did a typo, with such more to learn and enjoy from life. She aspires to succeed in the hair, makeup, and modeling industry. Felicia is well loved and missed. Her family by her family and friends. This unfortunate situation is a devastating tragedy, and all I hope and pray for is for the safe return of my daughter Felicia Johnson. Our family would greatly appreciate any financial help to aid us in these desperate times. God bless. So, like I said, the FBI has joined the investigation, it says here. It gives you this information, words of support. You guys can go through and read this. Maybe it's not that many, so we can. So, well, you guys can go and check this out and read this as well. Let me see. There was one other thing I wanted you guys to check out. Oh, this is it right here. This one is just 2 minutes, so here we go. I just want to cover all my bases with this so I can give you guys as much information as I can and keep it coming. I do want something to come from this case. I do not want another person just be missing out here. And it's like, well, you know, it is what it is. People don't just vanish. It doesn't happen that way. And for certain people to get more attention and others not, it's devastating. Why is one life better than the other? So let's take a look at
this. Why they denied her at the club while to work there because of color. So
I'm gonna tell you how these things work. I'm
not gonna lie, she is very beautiful.
She is.
But anybody to deny that person at the club, and you know what I'm saying? Look at that, man. I'd have hired her ASAP.
You know what? And that picture, you know what who it reminds me of? Portia from the Housewives.
Yeah, she does. Hell yeah.
Portia from the Housewives. So that's why I'm like, you're like, even if she wasn't, what is the definition of beautiful? It don't matter. Her as a person just needs to be found, period. Let's watch this real quick. And then
all lives matter, like Oscar said.
All lives matter, period. Period. So here we go. Mute up. Uh-oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Bear with me. Sometimes when it does that.
Since a California woman disappeared here in Houston.
24-year-old Felicia Johnson was last seen at a local nightclub on Friday. Her bloody cell phone recovered later at a park in West Houston. Brittany Ford is live now at Bear Creek Park where the phone was found. Brittany, what's the latest on the search?
Well, I was told that search dogs were ran throughout the area here this morning. You can see that investigators have since wrapped up their investigation here. Now, today I spoke with Felicia's father, who shared more about his 24-year-old daughter. It's here at Cover Girl nightclub that 24-year-old Felicia Johnson was last seen April 15th.
Very sweet person, kind heart, give you the shirt off her back. And it's just a shame that she's being put through this ordeal.
Her family believes Johnson got a ride from an unidentified person after her Uber was running late. Police working to get surveillance video.
It's unreal. It's unreal. I'm numb right now. I can't feel anything.
Her father, Kevin, desperate for answers. He says the 24-year-old was an aspiring model who loved to do hair and makeup.
She wanted to be a dancer, model, anything that has to do with glamour. That was basically who she was and or who she is.
Born and raised in San Diego, California, he says Johnson was in Houston.
Turn up, San Diego.
Her 24th birthday. The family working with Houston police, but also the help of community activist Quanell X and a private investigator, sending this message to anyone who may have been involved in Felicia's disappearance.
Just come forward. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be caught up in this net when the authorities do catch these people.
The Texas Echo Search says they are working closely with the Houston Police Department for any other potential search locations Anyone with any information is being encouraged to call police.
All right, so that is that. I hate trying to find where it's at the end. Sorry, guys. Let me pause this real quick. Oop, it like messes with my mouse sometimes. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to toss this link in the chat. I'm going to end this live, and I'm going to let you guys know my story of what I think happened to Felicia, because it just needs to be known that this is some stuff that doesn't make, well, it makes sense to me, but I'm saying a lot of you guys probably won't understand how it works. And I want to let you guys know what happened to me in Houston. There's a club called Pink's, Onyx, this one. I believe there's the library. There's one that looks like the White House. And how they're saying there's discrimination, let me tell you something. When they say there's discrimination, it's like no other in these places.
Oscar, pull up.
I sometimes could get into white clubs, and that was only because I was very, very skinny, but I had a little bit of curves. This was before my kid. Very skinny, but I had curves, so I still kind of fit it, and I look real young, so it's weird. A lot of guys like that young schoolgirl, innocent type look, and the way I was then kind of fit that, so I would get into a lot of quote unquote white clubs.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
All right. So what you're saying is certain clubs will not allow you to. I'm like this because I'm no code. Certain clubs will not allow you in because of the race thing, or because of the how your body figure is.
We're gonna get to that. I'm gonna go over these right here. Here's the link to
Oscar, pull up, Oscar.
No, don't pull up Oscar. Wait and pull up to this one. The StreamYard I just posted in the chat. Don't click on it yet. I'm shutting this one down. I'm starting a whole new live so I can let you guys know exactly what I think Felicia went through, and I can tell you how it does go on there. What Quanell X is saying is 100% facts and truth of how it works in these places. 100%. So I'm gonna answer some of your guys' questions. If there's any, did her father just say she was looking for work at a strip club? Yes, he did, my love. Yes, yep. Okay, it seems a little strange for a dad to say that. I guess I'm old school. Yes, Alexa Powell. But you know what? Let me tell you something, Alexa. And if you want to, you can pop up. My panels are always free for open discussion. Anybody can agree to disagree. There's no arguments. Everybody's opinion is welcome here, whether I agree with it or not. But when I first, Miss Veronica, you're popping up on multiple things. Ooh, South National. You better knock it off. So his fee is $10,000? I don't even want the $10,000. I'll go help him out and look and tell him certain things that go on out there. People's lives matter. What the? Yo. South National, I hope you kidding.
Yeah.
10,000?
But I think
Naomi.
Yes, ma'am.
Naomi. First of all, good evening to everybody.
Hello.
Now, I don't want to speak bad about what's his name? Quanell. Quanell charges these people and they get nothing in return. None of them. If you Google, wait a minute, if you Google him, You will see all the people that's got lawsuits against this man. This man, he claimed he do stuff for free. And then once they call themselves as hiring him, then he end up taking those people money and they get nothing in return. That's why the Black Panthers separated from him. He took a lot of money from them. So he's no longer his own little group.
Wow, that's
And they don't do
crazy.
nothing. That's why the face covered.
And I mean, that's how I felt with the Malia Davis case. He's not cheap. Like he should do. Like, he ain't cheap. He ain't playing that game. I heard you, boo. I heard you. So I'm about to shut this live down. I'm gonna go to the other one because I want to explain to you guys what happens in these situations. You guys don't understand. It is a zoo out there, just like it's a zoo out here in these YouTube streets. If you go down the wrong street, you're running to a dead end and this stuff you don't want to see. That's exactly how it is in the industry. Any parts you're in the industry, it gets a little graphic and out of line. Where's mine? Whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to place the link in the chat one more time. Y'all hit this link because I'm hopping right over there right now. And we're going to get to this story about my interactions with these Houston clubs, because me and a friend of mine during All-Star weekend went to dang near every club. There's like a street where there's a whole bunch of gentlemen's club. And we went and hit them all. That one night we went a day earlier before the All-Star weekend and just started hitting them up to get in. Because that's kind of what you got to do. Or you got to kind of call, send them pictures so they know kind of what you look like before you get your tickets and go out there. But we're going to talk about that right now. So hit that link. That StreamYard link is the last one. It's this one right here. Hit that. What's up, Michael?
So I gotta hit that. I gotta hit that one now.
Yeah, because I'm about to go in there now. So wait like 2 seconds. I'm gonna click out of here. It's gonna shut down, and I'm gonna be in that one.
So let me hit that link right now. I'm gonna come.
Okay, do what you gotta do, left. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get up out of this link because I don't want to make these videos too long, so you guys can get to the nitty gritty of things. I try to give you guys everything I can get and find, so you guys don't have to go looking here and there. If there's any cases you guys want me to look at, let me know. I already started the first 5 people in the chat. So for this chat, I'm going to go back and look at the first 5 people. The first person gets 2 tickets. The other ones get a single ticket to go in my free raffle. Like I said, it's like me buying you a coffee or something, just for my appreciating you coming in here and hanging out with me. It's completely free. You join the games and things like that. And each question you get, it goes into this container right here. This is my one for the free raffle. And the one that's starting off in May 1st is back to the $100 raffle. Miranda won this time's $100 raffle. And guys, anything I do is down there. Miranda won this time's $100 raffle. The one before, who you just heard on the panel, Miss Veronica, she won it. I do it fair and square. I bring all the tickets. I dump them in a bag. I tell my son, I shake it up. You pick. I don't want anybody to think anything different. As long as you guys are following right now, it's 6 social media things, which is both this channel, Naomi China D ×2, Naomi China D on Instagram, Naomi China D on Facebook, Naomi China D on, see it be messing me up. So Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And then you also got to follow my dog, which is our pet dog that you guys helped me get, Miss Layla Ali. And ever since I got her, that particular creep has not been at my house trying to harass me. Let me take that other banner down. But if you guys win and I pick your ticket and you're not following these 6 pages, you can't win. Certain exceptions apply, but you got to hit me up on my email, and that is Naomi China D as well, so we can have a discussion. And only one person has done that, so that one person, we've talked about it and what needs to be done in order for them to win. And, you know, I'm not that harsh. If you don't have certain things, hit me up, let me know in advance. But I can't have people winning, and then when they win, they just hop off and, add to stuff. No, I can see when you add it, I can see all of that. So that's the free one. You get them by coming in the chat. The first 5 people, like I said, get a ticket. The first one gets 2 tickets, but you got to be active in the chat, and it's to my discretion. And on my next live, I will announce who's all got tickets so you guys can know, hey, I'm going to do the drawing on the free raffle. I may pick 1, I may pick 2, I may pick 3 tickets. And that's how it'll go down from highest to lowest. I might do 20, 25, 20, 10, 15, whatever. Just depends on what you guys request as the gift card you want. We can make it happen. So with this one, with the $100, hit my Cash App. Every $5 equals 2 tickets that go in here. Shake it up, put it in there. I let Sai pick. The winner can either choose to split it in half and take 5 extra tickets to put into the next raffle so that they can win again. And those are just free tickets, or they could take the whole 100. Both contestants or rafflers from last time, hey, they like, I want my whole 100, and I don't blame them. But if you want to be courteous, I'll be courteous to you, and I will put extra tickets in the next one to you. The more, if you want to do 25, 25, 25 and have me pick 4 tickets, you guys all get $25, that's fine as well. But the more you give away, the more tickets you get back into this one. And you guys, it's kind of like a gambling game, kind of like lottery. It is what it is. You know, I do this for you guys only. So I'm going to hop up on my other live right now so we can get into what I think happened to Felicia in many different scenarios. So, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. Bye-bye. See you guys later.